12 Ways to Stop Being Lazy. At some point in our lives, we've all been lazy, but if you're frequently lazy, then this behavior will ultimately lead to failure in life. However, if you are determined to be productive and rid yourself of laziness, you can do so by making minor adjustments to your habits and daily routine. Let's see 12 simple strategies you can use to stop being lazy and begin to be more productive. 1. Concentrate on the source of your laziness. After you've identified the most likely cause of your laziness, it's time to address the issue. If the reason of your laziness is that you're feeling uninspired, it might be time to shake up your daily routine. If you're lazy because you feel overwhelmed, make a list of your priorities and try breaking down what you need to do into smaller tasks so you don't get overwhelmed. Fatigued? Allow yourself some time to relax. Recognize your need to grieve for a loss if you're lazy because you are in pain. Make a list of why your fears are irrational if you're lazy because you are afraid of failing or succeeding. If you can identify the root cause of your laziness and address it directly, you may be able to find more motivation to complete your tasks. 2. Stick to a routine. Imagine a day when you can work on your goals and complete all of your tasks. Create your ideal daily routine by putting your visuals into words on paper, making as detailed a routine as you can. A routine gives you a clear idea of what is important and must be accomplished during the day, leaving little room for confusion or time waste. You know exactly what you're supposed to do when you stick to a routine. Laziness cannot find a way into your brain because it is already busy. When your daily priorities are set and your time is blocked, the sudden urge to throw yourself on the couch and watch TV all day fades away. 3. Be gentle with yourself. Consider how you speak to yourself. Would you still be friends with a person who talked to you like you talk to yourself? At the end of the day, you must be your own biggest supporter and advocate. That is why you should refrain from negative self-talk, such as telling yourself that you are worthless or lazy. If you think like this for a long time, you'll exacerbate the problem and make yourself more vulnerable to anxiety and depression. Instead, engage in an inner dialogue in which you portray yourself as positive and encouraging of your own efforts. This can change your perspective and motivate you. 4. Plan your downtime. Working continuously without taking a break reduces your productivity and exhausts you, and exhaustion is the gateway to sluggishness. As a result, regular breaks between work schedules are required. Plan your downtime and stay away from working for long periods of time. When used properly, breaks and downtime can help you be more productive. However, if you don't know how to end your break and return to work, you'll become a procrastinator. So, the best way to solve this problem is to plan your break. For example, after every 1 hour of work, schedule a 10-minute break. Decide what you want to do with those 10 minutes as well. Self-care should be practiced on a daily basis, and me time should be scheduled to relax and care for yourself. Engage in mind-calming activities. 5. When you need assistance, ask for it. The majority of people have been socialized to do everything for themselves and not ask for help. The stress of a piled-on workload, on the other hand, is enough to make anyone stop in their tracks. Asking for help when you need it is one of the most effective ways to reduce your heavy workload. You can be picky about how and when you ask for help so that you don't come across as whiny, inept, or lazy. You can also ensure that you reciprocate in the future if someone else approaches you for assistance. Your to-do list won't seem so daunting once you've asked for and received the help you need. When it comes to getting things done, having a cooperative attitude is extremely valuable. 6. Remember not to get too comfortable. You can't expect productivity and activity if you're curled up in a warm blanket, about to fall asleep. Work from a table while sitting upright, and if you don't have access to a study table, work from a location other than your bed, as you're supposed to fall asleep in your bed. Correct posture is important, not only for maintaining a healthy body, but also for avoiding laziness. Your mood is also influenced by what you wear. Your pajamas put you in a relaxed state and make working more difficult than it appears. So, wear comfortable clothing, but not your loungewear to work. Getting ready and changing your clothes in the morning, allows you to better prepare for your workday and be more productive. 7. Practice mindfulness. Mindfulness is a great way to avoid feeling overwhelmed by everything that happens in your life. It's an antidote to laziness because it allows you to recognize your procrastination tendencies and make a conscious decision about whether or not to do something. When you're mindful, you can notice the excuses that arise in your mind and recognize them for what they are, fleeting thoughts. So, appreciate what you have right now by living in the present moment. 8. Search for motivation. Why would you want to leave your warm bed and be woken up by the alarm clock? Find a way to motivate yourself to get out of bed and do something, and plan an exciting day ahead of time before you go to bed. For example, you've always wanted to start a side business but can't find the time because of your never-ending office work? Then your side hustle should serve as a motivator to stay active and finish your work commitments as quickly as possible so that you can focus on your goals. Create a reason if you believe your life is too monotonous and you lack motivation to move forward. Consider what you want to get out of life and use that as motivation to stay active and work toward your goal. 9. Make a list of goals. Do you want to follow in the footsteps of successful people who have overcome obstacles in their lives? Setting a series of short and long-term goals that focus on what you want from life is one option. Review this list on a regular basis to see which goals you've accomplished and cross them off. Writing down your objectives will assist you in achieving them, and checking them off the list as you complete them will provide you with the motivation to keep going and complete other goals. Make multiple copies of your checklist so you can refer to it frequently. You'll want to keep going once you see the check marks start to add up. In this way, you'll be able to see what you've been working toward and what you're capable of accomplishing. This momentum will really be enjoyable. 10. Don't attempt to be perfect. It's fine if you can't stick to your plan for a day due to unpredictable circumstances. You are human. It's perfectly acceptable to make mistakes. It does not mean you failed because one day did not go as planned. Keep your plans and schedule intact, maintain your routine, and the next day, begin again. Be kind and flexible, and don't judge yourself based on minor details. When you want everything to be perfect, you're afraid to start because you don't want to make any mistakes. When you don't want to start something, it's easy to make excuses. So, instead of striving for perfection, focus on progress. And don't be disappointed if you only accomplished half of what you set out to do for the day. Instead, resolve to do better the next day. Rather than criticizing yourself for the unfinished part, be pleased with what you were able to complete. 11. Reward yourself for your accomplishments. There are numerous ways to express gratitude for a job well done. Set goals for yourself and then reward yourself accordingly. This can assist you in remembering your reward while performing a task, thereby maintaining your motivation. You can even give yourself small rewards for doing a certain amount of focused work. For example, add some small breaks in between your short but focused bursts of work. 12. Take advantage of your laziness. It's perfectly acceptable and even beneficial to be lazy from time to time. Make the most of your time off when you decide to be lazy and unwind from work. For example, if you are completely unmotivated to work, you can take a few vacation days and absolve yourself of all responsibilities during those days. Vacations and breaks have been shown to have a net positive impact on productivity and well-being. In conclusion, it's perfectly understandable to feel lazy at times, if not all of the time. Our inner laziness challenges even the most productive among us. Your laziness and lack of motivation, on the other hand, do not have to prevent you from achieving your objectives. Stick to one or a combination of strategies that works for you, and you'll be able to stop being lazy. And you, do you sometimes feel lazy? Let us know in the comments below, share this video, and be sure to subscribe to our channel for more content like this. Thanks for watching the video, bye.